our home. Welcome. I do not have my mic because I bought ones that are for a camera and I haven't been able to figure them out with my phone. So, and then my other one's the giant one. So yeah, not really gonna work me carrying it around. So no one's home. Hopefully it's not too echoey and hopefully you can hear me. But this is our home. We've lived here for 9 years, which is so crazy. We've done so much work on it. Dave has been amazing with the gardens out front, doing the vegetables the last few summers, which has been so great, such a blessing. We've done a lot of renovations. When we first got the house, it was baseboard heating as well. So we had to put ductwork in and all of that, get those all boxed in, furnace, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this door originally, I'll see if I have a photo. We actually had this door boarded up. It was Dave's idea because we weren't using it anyway. It was a dark door, no window on it, and was letting in a lot of like air from outside. And we got the house in September, the year we got it, and then we were going into winter when we got the ductwork in and stuff, and a lot of heat was escaping through this door. So we just boarded it up and we put a dartboard on it. So this was our little dartboard hallway, which is kind of fun. We have also redone this bathroom. Nice little mirror, cute little sink. This vanity we actually got from friends. They had got it and it didn't fit their space, so they sold it to us. We got a lot of these random photos throughout our house of different nature shots. They were just pretty cheap from Jisk. But they've just been beautiful. Just added some extra light to the home. This whole closet we redid as well. It used to just be like, it was a closet, like it had the room and everything, but it ended up being a junk zone. We were just throwing stuff in it all the time. So we found, yeah, tearing it all out, painting it all, and then putting in these just clean, simple shelves with the bins has been so handy. We each have our own bin and we use it a lot and it stays fairly clean. So that's pretty awesome. We had a very sweet friend a few years ago come and give us extra hooks in our house because of the closet situation and it being such a gong show. Her and her husband, they actually helped us through a really tough time after baby number 3, when I was kind of struggling a bit with postpartum and just other things. And yeah, so she came over like every Monday for a while to help me out and clean and stuff, which was so sweet. But her husband came as well, and he put all of these hooks in for us, which has been so great, such a blessing. They also did our key hooks here for us. So this home really has been a group effort from the beginning. Even when we first bought it, we were one of the first in our friend group to get married and to buy a house. So a bunch of our friends came over, helped us paint everything, which has pros and cons with having so many people painting and none of us really being actual painters. So yeah, pros and cons, but it's, yeah, just been so great and such a group effort. So we love it. This is our kitchen. Ta-da-da. We redid it just a few months ago, just in time for us to go. But it's great for, yeah, the people who are going to be living here next. So sweet family. Yeah, so we're pumped. So this is our kitchen area where we have had many a family meal. We have had all 3 of our babies brought home here. They've all grown up here. Our oldest is 7, then a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. So yeah, this is home and this is where they all learned to try different foods and how to eat, and had many conversations with friends, meals with friends, tears and laughs with friends. It's been such a beautiful place of fellowship for sure. And then over here is our living room. This is the main room we homeschool in. This is the main room we've hosted again in, had tea and coffee, done deliverances in, been delivered in. Lots of prayer times, lots of special moments with friends, lots of news shared in this room as well. like us to people when we were pregnant and things like that, but also friends to us about new businesses or new babies themselves or homes or just things that they're celebrating, engagements. Marriage mentoring's been done here. We've just mentored, like, discipled people here as well. And yeah, it's just been such a beautiful living space that the Lord really has used. When we bought this house, we dedicated it to God. We got friends over, we prayed over it, just kind of did a spiritual cleanse as well, and just claimed this land, this home, this property for the Lord. And we've really seen him use that in so many cool ways, and we're excited to see how he continues to use it even in our absence. We do family workouts in this area as well, devotions, prayer times, and we have a cool world map, so when we're praying for different countries or have friends going away or on missions trips, we can kind of point out where they are and where they're going. So yeah, we're flying from Canada all the way down to New Zealand. Wild. So soon. Pray for us. This artwork is also from Jisk. It's one that it looks very similar to a place Dave and I actually went in New Zealand when we were there. So that is why we chose it. We were like, this is pretty cool that it looks so similar to a place we were, and it's way cheaper than printing your own photo. So there you go, another hack. Just try and find photos that look like places you've been, and then it still reminds you of that place without spending the extra money. Board games. My husband loves board games. I am more of a cards gal. The kids like both so far, which is good. Our yard is next. We had done a lot of work on the yard. That was one of the first things we did too. The first year and a half we lived here, I didn't even step foot back there because it was all just like broken, like molding, like wood that had been holding the bank back. We got it landscaped and all these rocks put in, which is amazing. And then my dad and my brother-in-law and another friend built this deck for us while we were actually away. Dave and I were away one weekend and they came and just did it. So that was super cool too. Very sweet, awesome surprise, because it really was, I was home a lot, right, with the kids, and it was just such a game changer to have our own little space, our own little oasis. The deck just makes it feel like a whole nother room you're just walking out into, which is really awesome as well. This table, actually, we've had for a long time. A lot of, when we first moved in, pretty much everything we had was hand-me-down or someone just gifted it because they were getting rid of it and they knew we needed stuff. But as the years have gone on, we've replaced a lot of things, like with our own things, which is cool. But this table we've had from the beginning, which is sweet. We have, again, had many beautiful times at this table as well. This was also where I was inspired for my podcast. It was actually, I was sitting out here one day, I just had this vision of me and a friend just sitting at this table with the rocks in the background and just having a chat. So I haven't done that yet on the podcast. So, and I only have like a week left here, so gotta get that in. Stay tuned. But yeah, very cool. So that was like years ago, just one of the very first times where I just kind of felt that stirring to start something like that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we love it out here. This trampoline is so awesome. Friends of ours got it for the kids one Christmas, and it has gotten a ton of use. You can tell by the wear and tear on it. They just like do flips on this thing and hang on it and all kinds of things, play games with it. Like, I don't even know, they're just so creative. So that's been really cool too. This tree house my dad built for the kids with our old shed that we had before we got the new one. And yeah, he built it with that for them so they can actually climb up on the roof because it slants at the back, which is cool. And they have their little kitchenette up there. It's become kind of their craft house, their craft zone. When I was in here earlier, I forgot to share about this beautiful rocking chair. This is the chair where I held all of my babies. It used to be up in the nursery, and yeah, this is the rocking chair that I would use on the late nights and sometimes fall asleep in, and it just has special memories too. Something cool that we actually just did was the stairs, we took out the backings on them, which is really cool because we could have done that when we first got the house. We never thought of it, but it's actually so beautiful. It lets so much more light in, which is really cool. And it looks like more modern, which is awesome as well. benefit though of us not doing that earlier is probably with babies, like crawling and stuff. There probably would have been a lot of toys put down there, and I doubt a baby would have gone through, but anyway, it's probably better that we didn't do it in the beginning, is all I'm saying. Okay, next we're gonna go downstairs. Okay, to our guest room. We have a guest room now. We have always had people live with us. It has just been, yeah, what we've done. Partially again, when we were like, God, this is your house, not ours. It was too big for us. 4-bedroom for just a newly married couple. So we had lived in an apartment for 3 months and then bought this house. So we were only 3 months married when we got it. We had a ton of renos to do, like the duct work and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, then we just started filling the rooms with friends. So I was trying to count the other day how many of our friends have lived here. At least 7, but I think it's more. I'm gonna have to write down the names, but at least 7 different friends, and 2 were my sisters actually, have lived here throughout our marriage with us. And it was just over a month ago that our last friend moved out. So in preparation for us going, so this is the last month and a half, I guess, has been the first time we've ever been empty nesters when it comes to friends. So that's been really fun. We got the space to ourselves now. We've always loved sharing it. It's never been a big deal, especially when it is, yeah, friends that they're busy, they do their own thing. Yeah, it's never really been too big of an issue with kitchen sharing and stuff like that. So at least when we were down to just one friend, it wasn't an issue. I think after we had Ruth, and then still had quite a few people living with us, it was a little bit more finicky then, because there were times I'm trying to like be on a feeding schedule and like I only have these short windows to cook, and then if other people are cooking and we're all bumping into each other, because our kitchen was smaller before we redid it as well, so I think that's when it started to become a little bit of an issue there. But then as we had more kids, more friends were kicked out or left. So the last few years we've only had one person at a time living with us, so that's been great and it never was an issue. And I'm not going to show you the other side of the basement because it's just our laundry room and storage, and it's messy. So we don't need to have that in the memory lane. And now we're headed upstairs to the bedrooms. Yay! Let me show you some of these paintings or pictures on the wall too. Just some beautiful memories we have. This was me pregnant with Kaya. There's little Nemo. He was just 1 at the time. Sweet girls in Florida. This was the fall here. We did some family photos. A sweet friend did them for us. This was BC. Dave and I went to this retreat, which was really fun to go together. Florida, that was Ruth's 5th birthday. Girls in Florida, Nemo, Florida. This was a fall fair here. It was actually the year that I was really struggling after baby number 3, and it was COVID and all the things. And yeah, but I was really intentional, even though I was struggling, to still get out a lot with the kids. So I was so glad that I could do that, because that was the first fair that I had brought them to. Ruth was 3.5. Nehemiah had just turned 2, and Kaya was still a newborn, or not a newborn, she was born in March, so anyway, a few months old. But that was the first time they've been to a fall fair, and it was so special for me because fairs were always one of my favorite things. I just love fairs. I love the atmosphere. I love cotton candy. So that was just a really special memory, even though my mental state wasn't the greatest always at that point. This is at my parents' house, their dock. We've had so many memories and parties there, and worship nights and young adults events and family gatherings, and it's just, oh, and Dave and I got married there. It's just been such a beautiful blessing. And my parents, similar yeah, to this house, they just attribute the beautiful place they've been blessed with to the Lord, and they're just so faithful and good at just letting it be used for whatever. So very beautiful. Florida. And that was from that fall shoot again. So cute. The reason I'm showing you all of those photos is because I actually don't really print many photos. I love to take photos, but I'm not a scrapbooker and I don't tend to print them a lot or put them up. So most of mine are just kind of on my phone. Welcome to upstairs! Yay! This is where all the bedrooms are, or at least our families. And yeah, it's where our nursery was, and our sweet babies. And Dave and I have been in the same room the whole time. So yeah, just behind us here, this is our room. Oh, we have had so many memories in this room as well. Marriage, as anyone married knows, has its ups and downs and can be tough and good and fun and not fun. And a lot of growth, a lot of learning. We're just so excited for a new adventure together. We're more prepared than we ever would have been without going through everything we've gone through. We feel closer than ever. We truly are each other's best friends. I don't even know if I would have truly been able to say that last year, even a year ago, right? There's just been so much growth though, and so much beauty. So yeah, we are just thankful for the Lord and the work that he does, and that the healing that we can only get through him, through Jesus, and through spending that time in his presence and letting him work on our heart and letting him convict us of things and letting him allow us to then be honest and open with others and allow others into our journey. He gives us the strength for that. We're not meant to do things alone. And when we try and deal with things alone, you're stuck in the darkness, and that's when the enemy has like the most hold and a foothold, as they call it. So yeah, it's really important to be in community and to let God heal your heart and do the work that needs to be done in there. So yeah, but this is our room. We love it. It's been so special. We love our bed. We just got a king bed a few years ago. And it's been amazing, especially for family movie nights. We would do them in here. We don't have a TV downstairs, and we don't have a TV at all anymore, actually. But we used to like have the TV up here so that if we did a family movie night, we could all just be in bed together, which was sweet. But yeah, now we have no TV, so that's kind of cool. And yeah, we're just pumped. We're getting packed, getting everything ready, sorting through stuff. So yeah, it's been so great. Let's go see the kids' rooms. Oh, first, bathroom. We have all shared this bathroom for 9 years. All the people who have lived here. There's always been, I think, minimum 5 people here, usually 6. Usually there's 6 people living in this house at a time, even before we had kids. So there's only one shower and one bathroom. One of the people who lived with us, he liked to have 2 showers a day sometimes. So yeah, it was, we made it work. It's been fun. We've had beautiful memories with this bathroom too, and just all of us brushing our teeth together. Me and the kids mainly, because I usually get ready with them and help them get ready. And yeah, baths in the tub with my pregnant belly before I had my kids, just trying to soothe the Braxton Hicks and all the other things. It was just so special. Some more hacks. My dream was to get this cabinet out of here originally, because with the doors on it, it just made this bathroom feel even smaller and kind of claustrophobic. But then I just took the doors off and I was like, oh, I don't need to like buy, I was going to buy shelves. I wanted those cute ones. Our friend actually makes them. So cute. But yeah, again, money, if you're trying to be like thrifty, we just took off the doors. And it's a lot better. It does need a new coat of paint. A lot of things in the house too. We did repaint the kitchen when we did it. But yeah, anyway, so that was really cool. We've always had this fake plant in here too. Just add some nice greenery, which is great. Dave picked these. He has 2 of them, but these beautiful nature curtains. So it just, even when you're in here doing your business, you can pretend you're somewhere else, but also it just makes the room feel more open because it looks like a window, which is really cool. Yeah, and then this used to be like a cabinet, though again, stuck out kind of far and made the room feel really small. So Dave found this mirror, which is awesome with the double lighting. It's been really great. And then Dave did the ceiling. So he wanted some cedar in here. Here, let me see if I can say, bam. He wanted some cedar and stuff in here, but it really does just make it look a lot more, again, just add some nice color and texture. And a nice smell too. Obviously, cedar smells great. So it was a really good hack. Dave's clever that way. Good man. This is probably my favorite room. Well, I don't know. That's hard to say. But this was our nursery. So very special room. My sisters painted it for baby Ruth. They were both living with us at the time when we had her. And yeah, they just spent a lot of time in here just painting all these beautiful landscapes, which is so cute. So we used to have the crib in here and a little play mat and this cute little white shag carpet and change table, all the things. So this was our nursery. So it holds a lot of special memories. I spent a lot of days lying on the floor in here with baby Ruth, at least when I only had one. We just lie in here and I would fold laundry in here while she just like laid and played and giggled. So it was just really, really sweet. Beautiful, beautiful memories. We have their height chart here. This is Nemo's room now, the boy room. So yeah, he loves having his own space. He's a sweet guy. Him and Ruth used to share, obviously, when Kaya was in here, but then once we were done with the crib and nursery stuff, that's when we switched it to boy room, girl room. So very sweet. Some other little things about Nemo. This is his blankie that he has had since he was a baby. It was actually Ruth's as well. But Kaya never used it because we had lots of baby blankies and Nemo just really took to this one. So this is a special one. I don't know if he's going to bring it with him or not to New Zealand. That's up to him. But he's definitely bringing Mr. Stitch. This is his favorite toy. His aunt, Auntie Kimmy, got it for him a few years ago, I think for his second birthday, and he's just really loved it and grown accustomed and attached to it. So very, very cute. And then my sister Christine made Nemo this when he was born, which is so cute. It says Nemo J. And then on the back, she just wrote all these beautiful details about him, which is so special. Okay, girls' room. Yes. So when Ruth was old enough well, when we had Nehemiah, he was with us at first, but then when we switched him to the nursery, that's when she moved here. She was about 1.5, into her big girl bed in her big girl room. And her Auntie Christine and Auntie Kimmy, both of them again, painted for her. They painted this beautiful mural. But Auntie Christine decorated the whole room. She made it nautical themed, so it had like mermaids on the wall. Let me show you what's left of them. You can see some of these stickers and stuff, but she had mermaids on the wall, like a little mirror set. She had a world map here. She had these nautical curtains that we actually have in Nemo's room now, but the rod's broken, so we need to put them back up. But anyway, there was this beautiful blue shag rug, and yeah, just very, very cute. So the theme here, like the room's yellow, like a yellow submarine, and the theme of this is that it's like a submarine hull, like peeking out into the ocean. So that was really cool. So beautiful. Now it's both the girls' room, and they keep it very messy. Ruth more so than Kaya. Kaya was pretty neat for a long time, but now I think she's taken on a bit of Ruth's habits, so they're very messy. So I'm not going to show you the whole closet. I will show you nice bits of it, but not the ground, because I had to quickly clean this room so I can finally get this little house tour done. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff down there, and I share that to make moms feel good, because my house is never clean. I try so hard. I clean all the time, but there's just always another mess, or you clean one and then there's stuff in the other room, and it's just, for me anyway, I find it just impossible to keep on top of. So less stuff helps. We've been slowly like minimalizing over the years. I went through kind of a bit of a minimalist thing like a few years ago, and it helped a lot. But getting rid of stuff helps. Getting rid of furniture helped a lot too, because the more furniture you have, especially shelving and stuff, you're going to use it. You're going to fill it. You tend to overflow it. Then you buy another one, right? So instead of buying more furniture, whenever I'm at the point where I'm like, oh, I have nowhere to put this stuff, I should get more furniture, I'm like, no, I actually need to downsize. So instead of getting more furniture, you downsize, and sometimes even get rid of furniture. There's lots of furniture I've gotten rid of over the years too, and because I'm like, this just ends up a clutter zone. If we don't have it, then we don't end up cluttering it. So that is another little tip for life and moms, because it's hard to keep on top of everything. And that's it. I think that's it for this house tour. I thought I was gonna get so emotional and that probably more story sharing as well, but yeah, simple. It's good. I hope you enjoyed. This is mainly for our family and our memories. But yeah, I just wanted to invite anyone in who wanted to see what it's like moving and yeah, being here for 9 years, getting settled, and all the things. So yeah, it's been such a blessing to be here, and we're just so grateful. We have loved this house. We bless this house. We thank God for this house. And yeah, we know He'll continue to use it and bless it. And this land is the Lord's now and forever. We claim it for Him in Jesus' name. And yeah, we're just excited for what's next and for this next adventure and where God's going to bring us. We're just bringing our suitcases and heading across the world. So see you on the flip side, down under.